Howdy, y'all. Well, today we have a sticky subject of sticks. So stick around and I will stick it to the stick people. So, welcome to the Quad Life. Well, this is my regular everyday stick. And with it, I do everything on my computer. So, here on the keyboard, I can type and go at about 30 words a minute. And for me, it works just fine. But I can't use it for everything. So, like if I took this to my cell phone, it wouldn't do anything. So for that, I have found that I really need other sticks. So let's take a look at the options, and I have some other things to look at too. So let me reset and I'll be right back. So my regular stick here, you can see I can hit the X, I can hit play, it does nothing. I can poke all over, I can hit harder, it does nothing. And this is the stick I use all the time. However, there are options that work for this, but to say the least, they are not created equal. This mouse stick is one that I got for free a number of years ago. And my regular stick, though, it weighs 5/8 of an ounce and is 18 inches long. This black stick here, guess what? It's 2.5 ounces in weight and is 15.6 inches long. So, if I can even hold this thing, let's see how it works. This thing is definitely a workout to hold, that's for sure. However, it does work on a cell phone here. So if I wanted to use this, I really could. However, this is too much of a workout for my old teeth. So, bleh. Alright, so I got this brand new stick. I bought from Amazon, so it's not free. However, it is 7/8 of an ounce and it's 15.4 inches long. So let's see how well this one works. Alright, definitely a lot lighter. I can definitely feel the difference. So let's see now if I can think of some words and get them here. So this is called Word Skates for those that have not seen it. So you get good. That is the first thing that I've ever done on a cell phone. So I've now recorded it. So it works, and alright, so I gotta push just a little bit here. However, it does do the trick. So if I do want to use a cell phone, then I can use this stick. But I can tell already that I would not want to use it for my everyday stick, as it's a little bit heavier. not much, especially compared to the other one. That this stick I could definitely get used to. I mean, it's only 2/8 of an ounce, or a quarter ounce heavier, so it's not much difference. But with it being about 3 inches shorter, I can definitely tell the difference. But however, that's not all. Just wait, and there's more. I'll be back. Alright, so now I'm back to my regular stick again. You'll notice, if you look carefully here at the tip, see that on the end they are rounded off. Sorry, these are well used, they're kind of disgusting looking. And they are smooth on my tongue, and I can do them well. A little bit. However, these are getting very hard to find. I was a bad quad, and I waited until I got to my very last set, which I'm biting on here, before I ordered more. I don't like doing that, but I did. And I looked around, couldn't really find any at a good price, and I finally did. I ordered 3 sets 3 sets of 4 plus shipping. It was like $42 something. I waited, and they didn't ship. So I finally contacted the company that I ordered them from, and that is when I learned that they have been discontinued. And looking around, no one else saw them in stock. And no, it's not anything from China, just they didn't have them. So I looked on Amazon and Etsy and had one more option. So that is what I now have here. If you notice, these ends right here are squared off. So when I use these, my tongue will be hitting square corners, and therefore rubbing a hole in my tongue. I've had something similar to these before in the past, and they were literally a pain in the mouth. And I would never get them again, I said. But I don't have a choice, and this is what I got. And just for those 4, it was $30. So that means just for one tip here, it's $7.50. So you wonder why people say that medical costs we need to save up for? Well, that's why, because all this comes out of pocket. But that's where I'm currently at, and a friend of mine was looking, or has been using a different type of mouse stick for his cell phone that extended. However, they discontinued it, and the one stick that I bought, the gray one, it was about $90, and the one that my friend was using was like $220 something. However, they aren't making it anymore, and he's needing another stick, and for his situation, the extendable one works a lot better. So yeah, sticks are something that gets to be sticky, but it's something we are stuck without. But that is this week on the Quad Life. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.